Now call to order. Today is Thursday, May 4, 2023, and the time is 10:01 a.m. Excuse me, I am Harminder Pal Singh Rana, Associate General Counsel for the New York City Department of Health and Mental Hygiene. Also here today are Caroline Bragdon, Director of Neighborhood Interventions in our Office of Pest Control Services. And assisting us is Svetlana Berdenik, Assistant to the Secretary to the Department. The purpose of today's hearing is to elicit comments and information from the public to assist the Commissioner in determining whether to add a new Chapter 35 to Title 24 of the Rules of the City of New York to designate rat mitigation zones as mandated by Local Law 110 of 2022. A notice of intention to amend Title 24 of the RCNY of the Rules of the City of New York to add this Chapter 35 was published in the City Record on Monday, April 3rd, 2023. Copies of the first pages of this notice of intention will be provided to the reporter, to the court reporter, to include in the official record. As per the published notice of this proposed rulemaking, any persons wishing to register to speak at this hearing were asked to pre-register. I am not informed of anyone who has registered to speak at this time. However, if you are joining this hearing now and wish to testify, please indicate so in the chat area by writing your name and affiliation, if any, or you can raise your hand and we will unmute you and let you speak. Persons wishing to testify will be allowed to speak for approximately 3 minutes. Please note that this public hearing is not a dialogue, but rather your opportunity to inform the Commissioner of your views on this proposal. Accordingly, there will be no interactive discussion, and the department will not be answering any questions here today. Anyone wishing to submit written comments must do so today by 5 p.m. Written comments can be submitted to the department directly at the following email address: resolution comments, all one word, at health.nyc.gov. Alternatively, anyone wishing to submit comments can do so at the NYC Rules website. That's rules.cityofnewyork.us. Please note, comments will be published as submitted. This public hearing is scheduled to run till 12 p.m. and unless anyone has indicated to us at this time that they are intending to testify, I will take myself offline until approximately 11 a.m. Please note this public hearing will remain open, and in the event that anyone wishes to testify and notifies us either through the chat or by raising their hand, the department will reopen the hearing and allow that person to testify. Oh, we do have an individual who would like to speak. Svetlana, I believe the individual has indicated that intent in the chat. And forgive me if I'm mispronouncing your name, Mr. Jared Sarfati.
That's correct. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, sir. Please, you have 3 minutes approximately.
I live at 699 Park Place, corner Bedford Avenue in 11216. We're overrun with rats. I had to pave over my front yard, completely line my basement with rat cage steel mesh because the rats burrowed through the basement. And I have now put through a animal welfare agency a couple of working cats in the backyard. There are two extremely troublesome buildings in close 40 feet from me, 703 Park Place and 1440 Bedford. I have been sending in 311s for a year and a half with limited to no improvement in the situation. I understand that it is us, the general public, that is to blame for this situation through our general slovenliness in the management of garbage. However, by interacting with parks, sanitation, and Department of Health over the last year and a half, I have come to the conclusion that parks and sanitation are simply, quote unquote, playing the Department of Health. They have told me to my face that rats aren't their problem and that they won't do anything. Rats in the tree beds, that's parks, and overflowing garbage coming from multiple family buildings in close proximity to me. Sanitation just claims they quote unquote, an enforcement sergeant told me, quote unquote, we got too many 311s, they're not going to do anything. Health, I believe, wants to be effective, but does not have the tools. My limited understanding is that they need to be given tools, legal tools by the city council. So in battling rats for a year and a half, I believe city council needs to significantly beef up Department of Health's administrative tools, especially meaning way higher fines from scofflaw landlords who are profiting from dirty situations. They simply cut back on maintenance. It's easy to observe good supers doing what's needed to keep the garbage contained, whereas cynical scofflaw landlords let their tenants be slovenly and throw garbage all over the sidewalk, feeding an infestation of rats up and down Bedford Avenue in 11216. So I have respect and appreciation for all our public service, public sector workers, but we're not getting the job done. There's too much competition between agencies, and the city council needs to significantly back Department of Health to be effective. Thank you for listening. I hope I stayed within the 3 minutes.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Anyone joining this hearing now, and if they wish to testify, please inform us of that intent either by indicating the chat, by utilizing the chat feature on your screen, or raising your hand. This public hearing is scheduled to run until 12 p.m. and will remain open until that time. However, if there is no one who has registered to speak at this time, The department representatives may take themselves offline. However, the hearing will remain open. And despite our lack of appearance, you can certainly indicate a desire to testify by utilizing the chat feature or raising your hand. And we will reopen the hearing and allow you to testify. However, if there is no one who wishes to testify at this time, and I'm not informed that there is anyone wishing to testify at this time, I will take myself offline until approximately 11 a.m. or until such time as, oh, excuse me, I am observing the chat and see that there is an individual who wishes to testify. If that person could please indicate their full name and any affiliation, it would be appreciated, because all I have is a first name. Thank you. Ali Mintz. You have 3 minutes, please. Thank you.
Ali Mintz, and I live at 408 St. John's, in between Underhill and Washington. And I've lived here for about a year, and I've never seen anything like this. What we have is just an absolute health hazard. I cannot walk down my block from 5 p.m. until morning without running into literally packs of rats. I've never seen anything like this. Every tree bed, sidewalk is just overrun with rat beds. I see at least 10 a night. I've called 311 many times, and really nothing has been done. And I believe that the 11238 area makes up one of the most numbers of calls to 311. So I guess I'm just struggling to understand why we're not part of the rat mitigation zone. We really need to find a solution, and it would be a grave error not to include this area of Prospect Heights in the rat mitigation zone. And I fear if we, mitigate the areas around this area, then our area will be even more overrun with rats. So we desperately need help from the city. So thank you.
Thank you, Ali Mintz. For those of you just joining us, this is a public hearing being conducted by the Department of Health and Mental Hygiene concerning the proposed amendment of Title 24 of the Rules of the City of New York to add a new Chapter 35 concerning rat designation zones. The department is required to designate such rat designation zones pursuant to Local Law 110 of 2022. This public hearing is open until 12 p.m. And anyone wishing to testify, please utilize the chat feature on your screen, or you can raise your hand. As per the notice that was published for this public hearing, anyone wishing to testify was asked to pre-register. Alternatively, anyone attending this hearing right now is certainly open to speak and to voice your comments. However, we do ask that you register by either utilizing the chat feature on your screen or raising your hand. And if you could please spell your name and indicate any affiliation, if any, we would appreciate it. I do not observe anyone in the chat that is indicating a wish to testify. If that is indeed the case, I will be taking myself, excuse me, offline until approximately 11 a.m. or until such time as I'm notified that there is someone who wishes to testify. Thank you. Good morning. We are back on the record for this public hearing. This is the Department of Health and Mental Hygiene. I'm Harminder Pal Rana, Associate General Counsel. We have been holding and are holding a public hearing on a proposal to amend Title 24 of the Rules of the City of New York to add a new Chapter 35, which concerns designation of rat mitigation zones throughout the city. The department is required to propose that rule pursuant to Local Law 110 of 2022, and this public hearing is part of such rulemaking process. This public hearing has been open since 10 a.m. and it will run until approximately, or will run until 12 p.m. Anyone who is joining us now and wishes to testify, please so indicate either by utilizing the chat feature on your screen or raising your hand. And we will unmute you and allow you to speak. Anyone wishing to submit comments on this proposed rulemaking should do so by close of business today, May 4. And such comments can be submitted either directly to the department at resolutioncomments@health.nyc.gov. Alternatively, you can submit your written comments to the New York City Rules website. That's rules.cityofnewyork.us. Excuse me. This public hearing is scheduled to run until 12 p.m. The time is now 11:03 a.m. I do not see anyone who has indicated an intent to testify, either through the chat or raising their hand. Accordingly, I will take myself offline until approximately 11:55 a.m. or so, or until such time as we are notified that someone wishes to speak. We will then reopen the record. So until that time, until approximately 11:55 or so, I am offline. Thank you. Good morning. This is Harminder Pal Rana, Associate General Counsel for the New York City Department of Health and Mental Hygiene. The department has been holding a public hearing on a proposal to amend Title 24 of the Rules of the City of New York to create a new Chapter 35 to allow for the designation of rat mitigation zones. Pursuant to that rulemaking, the department has been holding this public hearing since 10 a.m. this morning. The time is now 11:59. I will wait another minute or so to allow a full opportunity for anyone who is joining now and wishes to testify. I do not see anyone in the chat who has indicated an intent to testify. nor do I see anyone raising their hands to indicate to us that they would like to testify. Again, if anyone has been, anyone joining us at this time, the department has been holding a public hearing on proposed rules to designate rat mitigation zones in the city. That is a requirement. The department has been required to do so under Local Law 110 of 2022. Anyone wishing to submit comments may do so directly to the department at the following email address: resolution comments, all one word, at health.nyc.gov. Alternatively, you can submit any written comments on this proposal to the New York City Rules website. That's rules.cityofnewyork.us. The time is now 12:01 p.m. and there being no one who wishes to testify at this time, I am now concluding this public hearing. On behalf of the department, thank you to everyone who participated. Thank you.